Hello everyone, this is Evie the Sponge Reviewer here, back with another SpongeBob discussion video. And today I'm here to talk about a SpongeBob video that I watched um, today. And it was actually a SpongeBob trivia video from the React channel. And so these past few days I have been watching these videos where um, these different groups of generations were being quizzed on their knowledge on certain TV shows and video games and whatnot, like millennials versus Gen Z. And in this particular video that I watched, it was a SpongeBob trivia, and it was titled "Do Adults Know SpongeBob Trivia?" And unfortunately, just like many other SpongeBob trivia videos that you may have seen in the past, they only ask questions about the first three seasons in the movie. And at this point, um, there you really can't do good SpongeBob trivia out there on YouTube because people just don't want to spread out. People just don't want to spread out of the franchise. They don't want to ask questions beyond the first three seasons because these are the iconic seasons. This is what everybody likes about SpongeBob, and not spread out their horizons and go on through the other seasons because I don't know, it's not like the first three seasons. And people really need to stop having this mindset because, and this is coming from a person who hasn't remembered watching much of the post. No, well, hold on. What I'm trying to say is this is coming from a person who hasn't been watching that much SpongeBob throughout their middle and elementary school days, and this is coming from a person who is mostly watching the post sequel stuff, and yeah, because it's about time that people really need to stop asking these pre-movie questions. Like, I'm not complaining that the fact that they're asking about pre-movie questions is that the fact that's the only questions that they ask in these SpongeBob trivia videos. They don't want to spread out their questions. They don't want to ask anything that are like season 4, season 5, or season 11 or 12 because people might have not seen those seasons. And if that's going to be the case, then why don't you actually go out and ask legit SpongeBob fans who had grown up with the first three seasons and maybe had watched, I don't know, the post movie episodes, the Sponge Out of Water film, or even the spin-offs and the post sequel episodes, because that'll be interesting. We'll get to have more questions asked about SpongeBob, and then people who may have grown up with those early episodes and had stick around with SpongeBob to this current day, they'll will get a better knowledge, because that would be more interesting than hearing the same questions asked over and over again, like, is mayonnaise an instrument? Who said this line? And all of that. Because it's getting old at this point, because um it's just like it just really shows that the SpongeBob fan base or fans of SpongeBob SquarePants just don't want to spread out their horizons, is because that maybe they're afraid that people might not have seen those episodes. That's why I would say get somebody who had seen those episodes and maybe ask those questions, or better yet, make different difficulty settings for each of the SpongeBob eras. Like for the first level, you get pre-movie questions like seasons 1, 2, and 3. You get questions about the first SpongeBob movie, and then you move up to level 2, which are the advanced questions, and that's where you get to the post movie episodes, so the seasons 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9A. And then the hard difficulty will be the post sequel era, which is seasons 9B, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Those episodes that people may have not seen, why not you quiz them on it? Like, if they haven't seen this episode, they'll explain to them what the episodes are, and then maybe tell them what the episode is about, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll get into those episodes if they'll hear about it, and that will convince people to, I don't know, maybe watch those newer episodes if they want to get back into SpongeBob if they haven't, because it's about time we need to stop asking questions just beyond just the first three seasons, because that SpongeBob is more than just the first three seasons. I'm tired of people thinking that SpongeBob SquarePants is just, seasons 1, 2, 3 in the first movie, because yes, those are important to SpongeBob SquarePants, but there's other important episodes. There's other episodes after those that are always either not talked about because people have not seen those episodes and all that. Because I'm just saying that these SpongeBob trivia videos just need more variety than just the first three seasons, because it's just going to get boring and not interesting to watch. If you're trying to get back into SpongeBob, or if there's a SpongeBob fan out there who has seen everything of SpongeBob from the very beginning to current day, they might want something different. And yeah, that's why I made that whole pre-movie video back in 2021, because at this point it's about time that people who wants to get back into SpongeBob maybe spread their horizons and give these post-sequel episodes a chance. Maybe they'll find something enjoyable about it, and maybe they'll come and maybe they'll end up being like hit classics like the first three seasons and the first movie and all that. And yeah, that's really all I have to say with this video, is that these SpongeBob trivia videos are just regurgitating the same stuff over and over again. And what's funny about that SpongeBob trivia video that I watched, one of the questions were, which SpongeBob character said "my leg," and when they said Fred, or well, the question was basically, what is Fred's main catchphrase, and is "my leg." And after they answered that question, they actually showed a clip from the "My Leg" episode from season 11. So the fact that they actually showed them a season 11 episode was interesting, but all the questions that the host asked was from pre-movie, and one post-movie episode being Krusty Towers, when it was actually a question where they had to finish the line of a quote, and the quote that they were being asked about was, "We will never deny a death. I'm sorry. We will never deny a guest, even if it's the most ridiculous request," which is a line from the episode Krusty Towers from season 4, which is a post movie episode. So yeah, that's all I'm wanted to tell you guys within this video, is that it's about time that SpongeBob trivia questions to start asking more questions that are beyond the first three seasons, because that SpongeBob is more than just that. Okay, it's more than just the first three seasons. It's more than the first movie. There's also post movie, post sequel, the Sponge Out of Water, Sponge on the Run, the Patrick Star Show, Camp Coral, all of that. And if you don't ask those type of questions, then you should just stop doing SpongeBob trivia videos altogether, because I ain't gonna sit here hearing just pre-movie. I want to hear more than that. I would love to hear pre-movie, but I would also like to hear questions asked about the other episodes as well. All right, so if you guys agree with me in the comments, do let me know. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.